service-based business, marketing on social media platforms can get a little tricky. But don't worry guys, today I've got 6 post ideas for your social media. Now make sure you stay on for my 3rd and 6th tip because those are super important. And not just that guys, I have a bonus Instagram hack just for you at the end of my video. So what are we waiting for? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I am the Marketing Nomad and you are watching the Marketing Nomad Talks, the fun pit stop for small businesses and startups. And I usually talk about consumer behavior insights, content marketing, social media, and marketing management. By the end of this video, you are going to know 6 different ways you can promote your service on Instagram. Okay, but wait, before we do, this is something that I'm starting new with this video, and that is to shout out the best marketing question for this week. And we have this week's feature. Thank you so much for participating. I absolutely loved your question. Now, if you're sitting there and wondering how to get your profile featured, all you have to do is go to my Instagram page, follow me there, say hi to me, and every time I do ask for marketing questions, make sure you put in your marketing question and you will be featured in my next video. I can't wait to see you guys on my Instagram page, but for now, let's head on to the video. So my first idea of what you can post on your Instagram are quotes and tips. Now you can put motivational quotes, but it has to cater to what your audience is looking for. Now suppose you own a gym, then the kind of posts that you would be putting would be quotes related to maybe say hard work, determination, success, and along those lines. Suppose you own a massage therapy spa. The kind of quotes that your audience would be looking for would be maybe say inner peace, spirituality, meditation, relaxation, and those kind of things. So make sure that whatever quotes you are putting out there cater specifically to what your audience wants to know. Now for those of you who are in the slightly more technical side of business, you would ideally want to put out tips. And what do I mean when I say tips? So suppose you are in the IT sector, you would ideally want to put out tips that help your audience experience your service even better. So maybe there are some hidden features that not many of your consumers would actually know about. That would be a great way to go about your tips. Also, you can find complementary products and services that your same target audience are using. Now, what you can do is find hidden features, hidden tips, hidden tricks, and put those in as your tips as well. So what you are actually doing over here is that you are drawing in that crowd as well. So not only are you targeting your own audience, you are also targeting potential customers. Suppose you are in the finance sector. Maybe you'd want to put out tips about maybe investment or finance or something related to your field. That's what I said. If you are in a technical sort of line of business, you would ideally want to put out tips. Now, if you are putting tips out there that you have taken from sources, make sure that you are citing those sources. Make sure that you are citing those sources because not only does this make your post a lot more legit, it also ensures that you don't have a lawsuit slammed onto your door the very next day. Alright guys, so that wraps up tip number 1 from me. Now tip number 2 for your Instagram post would be testimonials and user-generated content. Now this tip involves a little bit of planning. What you have to do is kind of integrate your email marketing campaign and ask for reviews. Once you get reviews from your customers, maybe through your monthly newsletters or weekly emails that you send out to your clients, you can actually put in your branding, make it a cool social media post, and put it on your Instagram page. So that actually adds as a tip. Now, another way that you can get reviews offline is to request your customers to put Google reviews or Facebook reviews. You can actually use those reviews, put them in a post, add in your branding again, and put them up. So that's another good way. Now my side tip to this would be to actually add this in your email signature. Put in a slot which says, leave us a review, or give me 5 stars, or something that's peppy and cheery. There are 2 free ways to actually, okay wait, there's an airplane flying ahead. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, we are back. Now, yeah, so these are struggles, guys. Okay, so now we are back. Now tip, where was I? Yes. So I was talking about 2 free ways where you can actually get reviews. The first one, and this is something that I absolutely love, and that is Google Forms. Make sure that you are putting out your survey through your newsletters, your email marketing campaigns, and you are good to go. The second tip is a little bit different, and it is to add a review link to these Google Forms on your email signature. Is it in your email signatures? Now, once you do that, when you are emailing your clients, or you're emailing your potential customers, or you are just emailing in general, where they can actually put reviews, and I would ideally suggest linking it to your Google business page instead of a Google form, because once they put it out there, they're actually going to be shown to public as well. So you don't really have to do work, and it's just easier, guys. So in this tip, if you are running out of reviews, or you are still building on your review list, I would say, you can also ask for user-generated content. What this means is that you encourage your own audience to post about you. Now, in these scenarios, what I find usually works are giveaways. You can have tie-ups with local businesses. Go local businesses! Okay, so you can have tie-ups with local businesses and maybe have giveaways. Like, if there is a local cafe next to your business, what you can do is maybe say, all right, if you guys put this hashtag and tag us in a post, you will get a $5 voucher for that product or that service. And it works vice versa, because they will be promoting you on their Instagram pages as well. So those usually works, and you are also promoting businesses around you. You are kind of encouraging the economy and all those fun stuff, so that's definitely a good way to go. All right, guys, that wraps up tip number 2 for me. So now let's hop on to tip number 3. Now, tip number 3 would be how-to videos. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, what I want you to do is actually talk to your service department. Try to identify what are the pain points of your consumers. What are some of the minor fixes that actually don't require your service department, but your consumers actually call them to find out what to do. Try to find out some of the frequently asked questions as well. So what you can do is take all those content and put it into a how-to video. Now, videos are huge for social media marketing, and if you have not seen my video on video marketing, be sure to check it out and find out some of the fun tips and tricks that you can incorporate into your video marketing strategy. All right, guys, now let's get back. So those are your how-to videos. And then we hop on to tip number 4. Of course, you want to post about your service. Now, the main idea behind these 6 post ideas is to make sure that you are not constantly talking about your service and putting off your consumers. So this variety in your posts helps you promote your service without actually promoting. So obviously you want to put in a post at least once in a week about your service, talk about what makes you different from your competitors, what makes you awesome, and all of those fun stuff that you already know how to do. Now, just as a side note, I absolutely do not believe in putting down your competition, especially anywhere for that matter, even if you are talking to a client face to face. What I do believe is making sure you are putting forth your best foot out there and explaining what makes you different. And the fact that you are not bad-mouthing your competition itself makes you a front runner. And I don't know if you guys believe in this strategy, but this is what I truly believe. Write down in the comments below and let me know what you think about this thought of mine. Now, tip number 5. Tip number 5 is actually super easy. You are already writing contents for your website, like your blog posts, make sure that you are posting your blogs onto your Instagram page. So what you would ideally want to do is create a social media post, explain a little bit about what your blog is about and what your readers would most likely learn from that blog, and put a nice picture up as well. So once you put that on your social media post, not only does that actually come as another post for your social media, it also helps to drive that traffic to your website. Okay, now tip number 6. I don't know why I'm just tearing up today. I don't know why that is, but it's just so weird. All right, guys, I think I'm feeling better. Okay. So now my tip number 6 is actually super important. Now, because you are a service-based business, it is difficult for consumers to put a face to your business. Now, when this happens, I ideally want you to put a face to your brand, which means bi-weekly or every month, make it a regular schedule. Put employee spotlights. Talk about what's going on in your business. Talk about what your employees are up to. If you had a Christmas party, post about that. If you had something special for Thanksgiving, or maybe you had some sort of a potluck at work, put those up. Because what it does is it actually puts a face to your brand, and it makes your brand more human. And guys, you can quote me on this, but you really need to make your brand more human. This is definitely a challenge for most service-based businesses, but making your brand more human allows your consumers to connect with you at a more basic level. You can also post about seminars that you are attending, events that you are attending. Make sure that there are more people in your social media posts. Basically, that's the bottom line. You want to show that you are more than just a service. You are more than just a business. You are a community of like-minded people. And that is the kind of feeling that you want to generate in your consumers, so that it builds on that brand loyalty. And I promised you an Instagram posting hack, and here it is. Now, when you are using your stories, that is also a free way for you to get your reviews. What you can do, and I'm gonna put it right over here, what you can do is kind of post those questions and ask for reviews. Ask your consumers what they liked about your service. What did they like maybe about your customer service, or maybe some special features that your service offers that competitors don't. So you ideally want to make sure that your stories are as engaging as possible, and not just that, your stories are a free way for you to get reviews, which ties back to my tip number 2. As I told you, you really need those reviews and those testimonials, because at the end of the day, you do want to leverage reviews, testimonials, because your potential customers are out there looking for people like them and trying to identify what their reaction to your service is. So it actually draws them closer to choosing your service if there are people like them who have said thumbs up to your service. That's a wrap from me, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Also hit that notification bell, because that tells you every single time I upload a video. Now, on Friday, I'm going to be talking about merchandising strategy and how you can actually plan your promotional merchandise. Now, while you wait for that video, be sure to check out my other 2 videos that I've posted right over here. Until my next video, I hope you guys have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.